Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to be back. I was gone only for like 2 days and I feel like I was gone for a long time. I just want to start off by saying that the jewelry that I'm wearing, my sister doesn't ask me to do this. I just like saying that the jewelry that I'm always wearing is from Linked, the label. She has beautiful, dainty jewelry and also some other chunkier pieces. And she has like one or two pieces for men, but there's really cool bracelets and necklaces. But like she has the most beautiful rings. Every time I have a party or something, like yesterday, that's why I lost my voice. Whenever it's someone's birthday or I want to give a little gift, I always do something from Linked. I will leave the link, which is shop linked, under. Okay, so this is the quickie, naked quickie, up to 24-hour wear multi-use concealer, which to me this looks like a foundation, so I'm using it as a foundation, and it says multi-use, so whatever. Then of course it had to have an annoying sticker. I hate it. Like, why do they put stickers on the instructions? You know, like and they're not even like instruction stickers. They put something about the country, whatever, so I'm not even gonna be able to read everything. But it says it's a lightweight formula, blendable and non-greasy, real skin matte finish. I'm not into matte finish, so that's why I'm using this bright maker from NYX. This what the hell, illuminating primer, which I'm applying on top of my sunscreen, but I've never tried it before. Not that I remember, at least. It does look really glowy and nice. I like it. I could tell I was gonna like it as soon as I put it on my hand because I couldn't see any glitter particles. It was just like glowy. But anyways, this is what worries me because well, I have also this and I'm super excited, the Born This Way Thera Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. So I hope this is my shade. Let's go in. Yeah, perfect shade. Maybe a little pale, but we'll get rid of that very easily. I just hope the concealer is not darker than this. Otherwise, we won't be able to use the concealer as concealer. It's very nice. Like, it's not hard to like take the product out. It doesn't get all gunky and dirty. You know when the product kind of like comes out with the applicator. This doesn't do that. I don't think I'm gonna use the sponge because I think this would be a good sponge for like maybe a small area, but this is gonna take me forever if I do it with that little sponge. But it's not actually a bad little brush. I want to see, I'm really interested in seeing like the look of this because it says it's a matte lightweight, and that doesn't sound too bad for me because if it was a matte but like heavy matte, I wouldn't have purchased this. I didn't even know it was matte. I just saw that it was like a new product and that I was looking for new products here in Mexico that I could actually buy because there's so many that's why I buy them over there and I have them in Miami because the Sephora here has like 30% of what the Sephora in the US has. So you can imagine. But they also have some other different brands, some like very few Mexican brands. There's not a lot of Mexican makeup brands, but I've done some videos on makeup from Mexican brands. I have like paint. It's like, if I have something on my hair, it's from the masks that I was doing. So the foundation looks really good, you guys. It's definitely a soft matte. It is a soft matte. It doesn't look heavy on the skin. I don't think so, at least. I think it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows because it gives me the jiggles when my brows are gone from the foundation, but I'm removing the foundation. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Cool. Now let's try the ethereal concealer. So I'm happy with the foundation, and I can see myself wearing this foundation to like an event because I know it will last a lot longer than the typical foundations I wear. And I like Too Faced. I think it's a great brand. For some reason, I think it's like falling off the planet, like the face of the earth. But I think they're like coming back somehow. And this is the Born This Way that I already said, Ethereal Light Illuminating Concealer. Oh, by the way, the shade I used in the quickie was 30 CP, light cool pink. That's weird because I'm never cool. I always get warm, but for some reason I picked cool and it actually fits me perfectly. So there must have been a reason why I bought it that I thought the cool would be better. And this is actually lighter than the foundation in my opinion. This is the shade Butter Croissant, which sounds so ethereal. And now I know it's not lighter than the foundation. I thought it was gonna be lighter, but we'll see, we'll see. It will be fine. Oh my god, it's a lot darker than what it looks like on the tube. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna have to mix it with like a really light concealer. But I'm gonna show you guys first what the product does. And then I will go in and maybe lighten up those areas with another concealer. But I really wanna show you guys like how the product performs. So I'm just gonna blend it out and then I'll see if I have somewhere near close me another concealer that I can use. Yeah, it's definitely darker than the foundation, and when I took it out, I was like, yay, it's lighter. But once it's blended out, it just blends in perfectly with the foundation. Like, you can't tell. It looks like they're the same thing. But okay, we want to talk about the concealer and see how it's working. I want to get this in a lighter shade because it's definitely a beautiful concealer. Like, there's no creasing. Let's see. Okay. I pay so much attention to my concealers because I really care about what concealer I use. I'm super picky. My favorite one, I think you guys know if you watch my channel, is the one from XOXO. But I found that the She Glam concealer is pretty good too. So I could stay like this because it's not like it looks bad in my opinion. Like, but I just want to bring in some light. So maybe, let me see really quick if I have a lighter concealer. Yes, I do. Yay. Okay, so this is a lighter concealer and this is from She Glam. So now you guys at least know how it performs, and it performs really, really well. There's some areas that I like to enhance. So this is where I'm adding the concealer in the areas that I like to enhance. Is that how you would say, like enhance? Yeah. Like my pómulos, what the hell? My cheekbones. Here on my mouth. I always add, like, you should always add a little, no, you shouldn't do anything. You can do whatever the hell you want. Adding a little bit of brown here instead of white, but like I add white and then I go in with a little bit of brown because that creates a shadow and makes your lips look larger. Just a little powder. It's not like anything magical, but you guys, I'm in love with She Glam's makeup. Like, I keep ordering their pencils. I think this last order I got 8. They're so cheap. It's like buying one of the ones you find at Sephora. They're super cheap. They're so amazing. I freaking adore them. And oh, now my nose is a little pale. But you guys, I opened up a product because I did my cousin's makeup yesterday for the party. And I opened up a product that I was gonna use for my Charlotte Tilbury video when it comes out. I haven't done it because I didn't have everything, and now I have everything. Oh, I had a powder and everything, but I really wanted to try this Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. It's a cream bronzer, you guys. And just you wait, because this is incredible. It's so, so good. It's one of my new favorites. Look how much I've used it in like 2 days. From doing her, doing me, and just patting the back of the hand. And this is the perfect shade to contour. And I'm gonna contour like really, really low all the way to my mouth, just to create a very chiseled look. Like that, all the way to the mouth. This creates a super chiseled look. All right. And it's so easy to blend. It's the perfect shade for contouring. I'm not saying this is a good bronzer because it's not a bronzer. It says bronzer, but I use this obviously as a contour because this shade could never work for me as a bronzer. I'm gonna try to do my nose with this little guy. What I'm finding is that it's taking off the foundation. Is it? Let's see. We'll see right now. We'll see. But we're just gonna dab this whole thing. I'm adding a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit to my eyes. And that's, I found it funny because the way that this guy, when Goss contours, is exactly or almost the same as the way that I like to contour my face. Because I think that sometimes you end up matching with people who do the same things as you because it's like intuitive, you know, like makeup can be so intuitive. You know your face, you know like what would suit you better and what wouldn't you, depending on your face structure and stuff. But you see how like sculpted the face looks. I feel like this gives the perfect color. This is the perfect shade. This is in the shade Fair, imagine. So if I would have gotten a darker shade, that would have been not good. I think this is the darkest I should go, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. This is the darkest I should go for me not to look like a different, completely different shade of face from my body. And it tends to happen, like I do it sometimes on purpose when I'm all covered up and I just want like my face to look tanner. My face always looks a little tanner than my body, even if I'm not wearing any makeup for some reason. But I guess I'm gonna use my 2 fingers and just stamp them here to contour the nose. There we go. Stamp, 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 stamp. That's like the easiest way to contour, I guess. I never do it this way, but I just figured I wouldn't, if I stamped it, I wouldn't drag the foundation with the brush, you know, and it worked. So voila. Okay, so I'm also adding a little bit to this area of the eye, like this, and to this area of the eye. So blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. And once we're all blended up, see, that darkened up and gave some depth to my eyes. And now this looks super pale, obviously, but we're getting rid of that paleness. Do you guys notice how my voice sounds different, or is it just me that, like, no, I think it's not just me, because when I woke up, I freaking love this, you guys, the Estee Lauder bronzer in the shade Light, 01 Light. I'm usually like light medium, but I'm like, I'd rather get a lighter shade and layer it than get a really dark shade. But I have to be like patting tons of product. Like, you know, I just like to layer in thin layers. It's easier for me. I think it looks more flawless if you always work in small, thin layers. But anyways, I freaking adored this bronzer. I think it's so beautiful and so classic, and it's so easy to work on your face. You know, when you just fall in love with a product, this is a product that I took to the party yesterday because I also did my other cousin's birthday. Like, she was leaving the party to go to another party because she had to go. And so her makeup was already kind of ruined from the whole night. She was going to like a club. So her makeup was ruined and I did her makeup and I took this. I took this because I always take some things to retouch or just in case somebody needs something. I don't know. I'm like that girl who has everything in her purse. You know, even if it's a small purse, I like make sure that everything fits in there. I don't know. I know some people just have like their wallet and like sometimes I will only take my credit card in the little zipper or whatever little entrance it has, and I will only take my credit card and make sure that I have everything else I might need. Us girls, us girls. And well, I can't generalize because not everyone is like that. Not all girls have that tendency to have a bunch of things in their purse. But it's not like it's a bunch of cluttered things. It's like very specific. And then when I come back home or the next day, I empty it out and, oh God. I empty it out. I'm really liking how the makeup is coming out, like with this four products, with the foundation, the concealer. I'm really liking it. Like, I just think it's looking flawless. In my opinion, it's looking really good. So we've been having a lot of parties lately, and even before my dad passed, I stopped going to parties like for a long time because it was like prohibited because there was alcohol there. So like it was like a very risky thing for me to go to a party, and I just didn't feel like going to a party without drinking because like everyone's drinking. And now I go to parties and I drink like energy drinks without sugar. Like I take my own to the house. Wait, my hair's driving me nuts. All right. So yeah, that's what I do now with my boyfriend, and it's so good. He arrived later yesterday because he went to have lunch. Like the guys were supposed to arrive later than the women for this party. That's what the invitation said. And it's because they had like this show for women, and it wasn't like strippers or anything. That's what I thought it was gonna be, and I was like, no, I doubt it. My aunt would never allow that. Like she's not like that. And then I'm gonna do my brows because when I do my brows, I feel like my face is like just looking a little more snatched with the brows on. So it's this woman, you guys, who dresses up as different characters, but she does it so well. Like in the whole time that she was there, she was three different characters. They're Mexican singers. I think it was Yuri, wait, what was her name? Oh God, I'm forgetting the names of like the singers that she was, what would you say, like that she was doing, like, and I really, this is the new brush, a new one that I just got from Shiglam, and I got it in ash brown, and I thought it was gonna be too dark when I swatched it on my hand, and it's actually a little dark for my taste, but I know once I brush it, it's gonna look okay. I hope so. Like I'm using like a really light hand just to make sure that that I don't end up with too dark or harsh brows. Cause I am a browy girl. I'm a brownie girl. I like brows to be like a little too strong. Not too strong. To me, they're not too strong. But for example, when I do my cousin's makeup, in general, they don't like the thicker brows at all. Like, it's not that they think they look bad on me, it's just they feel weird with them on. But I just follow like where I have hair, and that's how it ends up. So I don't know. I am one who likes more of a brow, more of an exaggerated brow. To me, creates like how do you call it? Like when you have a strong, beautiful brow, it creates like certain structure on your face that just makes you look more put together maybe. I don't know what the word is. I don't even know why I like it so much. But I can be completely without makeup. This is from Milani and it's the clear brow. I've only tried this once and it works perfectly fine. I mean, I wish this bully was a little maybe smaller, It's not the perfect product. It's not my 24-hour brow setter from Benefit that I lost one yesterday, of course. As always, I always lose something. But I guess when I was doing the makeup, I just left it there somewhere. But I have two more because I freaking adore that thing. And today I just want to try a different one. And we'll see if this makes my brows actually stay in place while we do the rest of the makeup. Because I don't remember when I tried it if it actually left my brows in place. I don't remember at all. Literally. Because, you know, I tried so many products that I don't remember. It's not because I'm like whoopie-doo, it's just that I tried too many products. So now we're going with Apio. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is made in Korea. And this is a Jolly Blusher. Juicy Pang. I think I must have gotten this in like XOXO Glam or something like that. I'm not sure. But look at how cute this is. It's like plastic, but it's not that like cheap plastic. So I want to touch the texture. Oh, the texture is like silk, you guys. Like silk. But I don't know if I should apply this with, if it will grab onto this. Let me see. Like, I'm not sure if it's one of those that you have to use like a stiffer brush, as if it was a cream. But I think, no, I think it's grabbing on right. I'm doing the whole W of blushing, as I always do, because that is how you would naturally blush if you were out in the sun. Like, whenever people leave this area really white, I'm like, okay, if you go out in the sun, why would this area end up really white? And like, you want to look tan, but your under eyes are completely white. It just looks off, in my opinion. I keep saying in my opinion. Well, you guys know everything I say is my opinion, and that's my opinion, and that's it. I don't have the last word on anything, but I just don't think it looks like a natural blush or a little shot, like a little bronzy shade if you keep the under eye area so pale. So it is taking me a little while. I think a different brush would work better, but it's like silk. You can't, like, look at my face from up close. You can't even tell that there's any powder at all on my face. Like, look at that. Like, I'm applying it and you would think that there is nothing on my face. I think this makeup products that I chose today together, I hope I don't mess it up with one of the next ones coming, but this, I am loving the face that I'm creating with these products, not because I'm a genius, but because when the products work well, it's so much easier to get a good, beautiful face of makeup. And I feel like this with barely any eyeshadow would look so good. Just like, I think that's it. If I want to add more, I'm going to add a tiny bit more, but I'm going to add this Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy, which I just reviewed for you guys as well. And it's also beautiful. It is beautiful. Just because I am exaggerated with my blush. And I was taking a little too long with the other one just because I didn't have the right brush and I wasn't gonna go look for it. But this I also took in my purse yesterday. It was a stud purse, so it wasn't like a huge purse. But yes, I took this. Sometimes, oh no, I don't know if yes, I took it. But most of the time, I'll take a lipstick that I can use as a blush as well. This is my Labello from like forever. You guys know this. I think everyone in this world has seen this. Not everyone. I can't be so naive and say that everyone has seen this, but I think a lot of people have seen that Labello in many colors and everywhere. Wait, what's up with my hair? It's just like not all of it stays behind my ears and it starts like kind of falling, but it's fine. I'm just gonna put less and do this. Okay, there we go. So If you guys look up close, you can see how flawless the face looks. And like, I'm not saying I'm flawless. I'm just saying the makeup looks flawless. And now I'm really worried about messing it up with this new to me Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 eyeshadow palette that I already swatched a few. Well, no, just one. But we're gonna start with the lightest color. It's called Toasty. And as always, you guys, it's a base that I always like to set, which is a little bit of a brownie base, as if it was like a tan shadow, but not too orangey. I like it more on the neutral side, and this is a neutral palette, so this works perfectly fine for what I'm trying to achieve. Oh, let me not get away from you guys. I always end up like right here doing my makeup, and you guys are like waiting on the camera like up there. I'm sorry. This looks beautiful, you guys. I don't know if it's because I'm in a good mood. Maybe it's because I'm in a good mood, because when I'm in a bad mood and I do my makeup, I hate it. I hate the way it looks. Does it happen to you guys? Like that when you're in a good mood, your makeup just looks better to you? Alright, I really want to go with like a really light eye today. Like, even though I know like to do a review, I should show you guys more colors, but I'm really trying to go for a light situation here. So I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of that darker brown to give a little bit more depth, but I'm on the corners maybe, but I'm definitely not gonna do a crazy eye look. I'm not really in the mood for a crazy eye look. I feel like everything else looks so good that I'm just darkening up the outer crease a little bit on the actual crease. Well, the outer end of the crease. Yeah, I think that's the darkest I'm going, and now I'm going on the other side. I'm darkening it up. What? Sometimes words don't come out of my mouth right, you guys. I want to make sure that I'm not going way too high above the other one, because I liked how the other one ended. And you know, when you mess it up on one eye, then you have to do the other eye as well. Actually, like this eye that has less better, but I already added more on this eye, so I kind of have to go back and forth with this one now. Well, I'm cleaning with concealer that area, so whatever. And for the lower lashes, I'm definitely using this little Toasty shade, because Toasty is what I like on my lower lashes. It's always like a little bit of a brownie shade. I love this kind of shades on my lower lashes. This is a perfect shade. See, it just makes your eyes look bigger. And then I just run it all the way up here so that it kind of connects to the end of the pencil. I mean the end of the shadow. So I think, you guys, I think it's perfect. I don't think it needs more. I'm just now gonna play with the shimmers. Of course, I was gonna add shimmers. Sorry, my mouth is so dry. I'm sorry, I keep drinking water, you guys. It's just my mouth is like a Sahara desert right now. Damn, I really had fun last night. Alright, so I'm gonna start with a darker shimmery shadow on the outer corner, and I'll do what I always like to do, which is starting with a darker eyeshadow on the outer corner, and then use lighter glittery shadows or shimmery shadows as I go in towards the beginning of the eye. So this is looking beautiful. Yeah, this Sigma eyeshadows are working really well. trying not to go too down, like not to follow this area that went a little too low. I'm trying to stick to this area of my eye. Like I'll show you guys this area, not go further than this. Even though you guys, I've told you how I like to extend my eyeshadow all the way here. Well, not today, you guys, because today I wanted to look more like a natural look. So let's add a little bit more of, it's a bronzy shade for sure. It's not brown, but it's, well, it's like a bronzy brown. But it looks, I think it looks really, really like classy if you just were to do this look like this with mascara. And I love it that we're doing like a bronzy eye because you guys will see why. Okay, so next, I don't know, I think this will be too dark, this iconic. Then we have Charmer and then we have Beaming. So let's swatch them all. Yeah, I feel like this would kind of ruin the mood and it would be too dark, so I'm gonna use this too. I'm using Beaming and then Charmer. So Beaming is gonna be in the middle of the eye, just to give light to the eye. So that's a good name because it is like, let's see if it's actually beaming. Let me see. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, and you guys wait because I still have the Rory Beauty highlighter coming up, which it was so hard to get because it was sold out for so long. Oh, this beaming shade, I am falling for it mixed with the other shades. I think it looks gorgeous. Like this eye just looks incredible to me. And it's so simple, you know, it's so simple, so easy to do. If you practice on your face, you guys will get so good at makeup. Just practice, even if you don't like wearing makeup because you think you're bad at it. If you practice on your face, trust me, you will get good at it. There's nothing that you practice a lot that you will not get good at. Like, unless it's something like singing or something. I don't know. But in my opinion, you can pretty much learn anything. And then I'm going in with Charmer. Let's find a smaller shadow brush to go in with Charmer. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna use the same one and then I'll highlight my inner corner. The Charmer was lighter, so Charmer will go in here. Hope I don't mess it up with Charmer. Don't let me down, Charmer. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, Charmer. Let's go. Yeah, it's fine. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of this first color right here to still make sure that you can see that crease, even if there's a really light shadow underneath, you know? There we go. And now I just really wanna like highlight my inner corners. I'm using a matte white mixed together with Charmer. And a really thin brush. There we go. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. I always go up a little bit and bring it down a little bit. Are they even? Are they even? Okay. So I think the eyes, just adding a little bit of Toasty to make sure the crease is there again, and we are pretty much done with the eyes. But now I'm just gonna lift up my eyes with a little bit of concealer. I should be looking in the mirror instead of just looking at the camera, because mistakes can happen. Where is my brush? Okay, blush, my esponja. All right. I don't know if I lifted it up too much. I'll just blend it in right now. Okay, so obviously this area is like way too light right now, but it's easy breezy to fix. That's what I always do. I always do it this way. I just go back in with the bronzing powder. You bronze up that area. It looks totally normal again. And I can even go in with, I don't know if I want to make this smaller or more yeah, I want to make that area a little smaller. So I'm going to use a little bit of this contouring to make this area a little darker so that my cheekbones pop out. Obviously, if you add something darker, this area will close off, you know? Okay, so I think we're good to go. What is this line that I have over here? Do you guys see a line? What is that? It doesn't look like makeup to me. It's not even makeup. What in the world is this? Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna add more blush. And adding more blush always saves the day. I'll remove my makeup and see what the hell that was. But it's a strange line. And I'm sure it's not the bronzer because the bronzer doesn't leave a line like that. And the Charlotte Tilbury also doesn't, like, I would have been able to blend it. So who in the world knows what it was? Adding a little bit more blush to, ooh, that was a lot of blush. Stay up. I forgot it was pigmented. Everything is fixable with makeup, you guys. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of a lighter shade right here. Oh, I shouldn't have added that because, well, yeah, that's fine. Because I'm also using the Rare Beauty highlighter, so I don't really need to highlight my nose with concealer, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm contouring my nose a tiny bit on the beginning of the nose. No, I need a mirror somehow. I don't know if I can hold it. How did I do it last time? I think I just went in like this. Yeah. Right here. And like this way, you know, to create this like whole thing right now, like that. All right, guys, now on to la pièce de résistance. No, I think all the products have been really exciting for me to try, and the most exciting part is that I'm really loving them. This is a positive light in Lumina Touche Soyo in Accelerate, okay? So Accelerate, I think, was the pinkier shade. Oh no, actually I got Accelerate, which was not the pinkier shade. And it's a little golden, and I'm not into golden, but this one looks super gold on the pan. But once you add it to the hand, see? It doesn't look too golden. This is perfect. I hope so. Let's see. I'm gonna clean my brush a little bit, and we're gonna add some highlighter. Oh, wait. The brows have held up, you know, like with my eyebrow gel, they've held up pretty well. I'm not gonna say it's as good as the one I love, but it's held up pretty well. This highlighter looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm even going all the way in here with the highlighter. I don't care that my whole cheek looks glowy. I don't care. I'm going on the other side. You can't really see this side that much because there's like no light hitting it for some reason. It's like I always show this side more because this is also like the side that I always like take pictures with. You know how we all have our side? Well, this is my side. And now that I've added the highlighter, I'm gonna add a little bit to the tip of my nose. Ooh, that is highlighty. A little bit on here. Okay, I really like it. And here, I like to do the C like this. So I like to bring it up all the way here as well. Bring it all the way up here. Okay, it's getting dark. I need to hurry up. Okay, so do I recommend this highlighter, you guys? Let me swatch it again for you guys and show you what it looks like really well. Yes, I do recommend it. And I wouldn't recommend the tones that are too golden for people who are as pale as me. Well, this area is even paler, you know, but let me show you. It feels like silk, and this already looks a little bronzy, so I wouldn't recommend going bronzier. If you have my skin tone, I would actually recommend, I want to try the pink one. I'm not going to buy the pink one because I decided to have this one because I already own too many pinky like highlighters. So I chose it on purpose, so I'm not going to buy the pink one. I will make sure of that. I need to stop myself from shopping all the time. I'm literally on the computer doing research on new products all day and reading ingredients for skincare. And right now I made a big investment, not with a lab, just with myself, because I'm gonna start doing some face creams at home. And yeah, let's hope that goes well. And I don't know how that's gonna go. That sounds pretty exciting. I'm gonna use the vinyl ink in the shade Peachy. Ooh, I'm usually not a peachy chick, but let's see Peachy, how peachy you look. Oh, I feel like mixed with my labello. This shouldn't go with the labello underneath because it's one of those that dry matte, but I'm not using it as that. My lips are chapped, which is so strange. I know it's a heater because they should not be chapped. I'm gonna add a little bit more. So yeah, it is a peachy tone, but it's not a peachy tone that bothers me. Like, I usually would never buy a peachy tone, but when I bought it online, I probably just saw the packaging and I liked the shade. I'm glad the packaging looks like the shade that's inside. Because sometimes it can be really deceiving. You buy something and it looks nothing like what's on the inside. Alright, so this is what the look is looking like. But we're still gonna go with the Better Than SEX mascara. I don't know if I can say that here. So in chocolate, and I'm so excited because it says longer lashes, dramatic volume, deep chocolate brown shade, rich multi-dimensional effect. It's so heavy and sturdy, and I'm just excited for this mascara. And where is my eyelash curler? Wait up, you guys. I have it somewhere around here because I saw it before I sat down. I know I have it. If I don't find it, then I'm gonna have to make sure this thing does its. Oh, here we go. Oh, Sorry, guys. Sorry for making you wait. I'm gonna get really close to the camera. There's like a little dot right there of shadow, but whatever. I am in love with all the products that I've tried. This is the last one. And we'll see how this mascara works. I really hope it's like this really natural vibe. Not natural as in like I'm not wearing makeup, but like this. I don't even know what I'm expecting from this eyeshadow. I mean from this mascara, but I'm really expecting this to be good. So as always, whatever is on the tip, I always put it on the line of my lashes. That way the product kind of lines your lashes. All right. I'm definitely looking down because I always get it on my eyelids. Why is there some people like that this mascara, the mascara doesn't get on their crease or on their eyelid? And to me, it's like an always thing. Like always. Even with my favorite Thrive mascara, like it sometimes gets dirty. But this one is doing a pretty good job. I am loving it, you guys. It is a rich brown. It's like the color of my eyes. You know, well, it's a little darker than the color of my eyes, but you can tell it's not like jet black. It's a really beautiful, really beautiful mascara. I'm not sure if there's something added, like a bonus compared to the actual regular mascara that they have from this brand. I don't know if they added something besides the different color. The lower lashes are a little difficult with such a big spoolie, but I'm just gonna let it fly. Oh, 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 oh. Perfect. Okay. Let's do this eye. Oh, I have to do like my liner. This is like instead of liner, you guys. Getting the mascara all the way to the to the liner of your eye. I mean, getting your mascara to your waterline, that is like lining your, what would you call it? It's like lining this area, same area. Your, what the hell? Why do I not know how this is called and I don't remember? Like, okay, like it's like lining your waterline. So if you're really bad at lining, you can just do that. Like, just make sure you put like all the product that is like concentrated at the top, and then you just fluff it up to the top of the lashes. And now we're gonna go with the lower lashes with less product, of course. All right, you guys, I am excited. I am excited because I liked all of the products. I am really happy with how everything looks. I always do that to my hair. I know I look crazy. I'm really happy with how all the products worked out. I don't feel like I wasted my money. I think the face looks really good. I don't know what you guys think, but I think all the products worked flawlessly. Like, I mean, obviously it doesn't help that I don't have good lighting, because sometimes the phone will make you look a lot worse than you actually look like in person, because the camera can look at more detail than our eyes. So I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh God, you look flawless, you know? But once I get too close to the camera picks up like any little thing, whatever there's going on. But like, I don't know if you guys can see like how how just like good all these products worked out together. So let's do a quick rundown. The Better Than SAX mascara, yes, it's a yes for me. The Charlotte Tilbury, it's definitely a yes. If you're my shade, go for the shade number 1. I think the shade number 2 would be way too dark. This Goddess bronzer from Estee Lauder is amazing. The Positive Light Luminizer from Rare Beauty is amazing. What else do we have here? The Sigma Volume 2 Warm Neutrals, I really liked it. And finally, the Naked Quickie, really, really good. I was not expecting to like matte mascara. Oh, and we can't forget that concealer. Where is the concealer? Well, that concealer that we used from the Ethereal Light Concealer, Born This Way, I really like it. I'm just gonna get it in a super light shade to mix them both together. So I'm gonna get the lightest shade that I can find and mix them together. And I think, like, as you can see, it's not bunching up on my under eyes at all. So I think it's working perfectly fine. Anyways, we are done. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you so much, because you are the ones who keep me going. You're the ones who give me sorry. Just want to say thank you in a good way. You're the ones who encourage me to keep going. Every comment that I get, very little, but every comment, subscriber, like, whatever, just means to me that I'm doing something right, and it makes me feel really, really good about what I'm doing. So I just hope things keep going this way, and that they get even better, you know? And I hope you guys are liking my content. Give me some ideas. Now I'm gonna start doing some videos like this with random new makeup instead of only a full face of one brand. And I thought it went great. I'm really happy about it. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, a great rest for, well, actually a great start of your week. Let's get it, you know? You gotta start with a good attitude on Mondays that are very sucky for some people, but attitude is what counts the most sometimes. So why am I rambling? Take care, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.